Hey everybody, KeyPlayer61 back with you again for another video. This is kind of a video response for one of our fellow YouTubers, Backyard Homesteader. I had some questions about the benches that I had built in the back. I told him I would be pleased to upload a video for him, just kind of give him a little description about what I did, what I used. So I'm going to move in a little closer over here. This is basically right on the top we have just a basic 2x4 frame with 1x4 slats, just spaced accordingly, and this is all pressure treated lumber. The one thing I did do, see that right there, I fixed these rails here where you could raise them up, and then underneath that is where we keep the growing media. Like on this side we may have I think we have just regular soil inside here, just regular dirt in there, just pot and mix for potting various plants. And you can leave this lid off, and you can let your shelf back down, and you can work on top of it right there with your dirt, and the dirt just fall right back into the container. So it's just a regular old plastic tote. And then I did the same thing on this side, and got to put these barrel bolts up here so that you don't get banged in the head. When you're trying to work on this, that's where I keep my 40-gallon water tank that I keep air stones in. So I have that raised up where I can have access to the top of it, and plus the front is also open. If I need to get that barrel out of there, I just slide it. I just empty it and slide it right out. And like I say, it's basically just nothing special here. We just have a 2x4. I think I've got one 4x4 right there. I did that on each side, just right on as a main end support right there. I have stood on this thing working on the shutters up there and stuff like that. But just a stand in the middle there, just basically, like I say, just a basic 2x4 frame, 1x4s. And it's worked out really nice. We have basically the same setup on both sides, with exception on my 40-gallon barrel on this side. I did install a hose bib valve and a pump inside that tank where I can fill up my buckets instead of dipping in 5-gallon buckets down in there, and that barrel can get rough on your back. I'm here to tell you, especially if you got a bad back like I do. But in fact, I just did a nutrient mix, and man, that sure was nice. I sure did save my back and shoulders. But anyway, I hope that helps you with any questions you may have had. Just comment, ask any more questions, and I'll be glad to answer them. All right, y'all. I figured since I was up here shooting a video for the shelves for Backyard Homesteader, I figured I'd go ahead and give y'all a little greenhouse update here. These plants ain't showed any signs of slowing up anytime soon. And matter of fact, I think in my last video I was talking about I had to drop them down. I was going to drop them down, rather. Well, I done dropped them down 3 times since that video, so just to give you an idea, they're about to get up there to the roller hooks again. I'm going to have to drop them. But my only problem is that I've got tomatoes down here low. If you can see those right through there, they're already resting on they're already going below the top of the Dutch bucket. And if I keep dropping these things, they're not going to have anywhere to go. So they're gonna wind up being on the ground or something down there. I don't know, but anyway, that's a good problem to have, I'd say. But they just don't. None of them want to ripen up. They just want to keep getting bigger. There's the better boys. You can see how much they've grown since the last video. And if I can get around here, this bad boy right here, I don't know what to think about it. I'm definitely going to put that one on the scales after I get it off here. In fact, that whole cluster is just looking wonderful. But that one tomato right there, I can't even hardly get it in the viewfinder here. So I'm tickled to death with that. Maybe it'll ripen one of these days. But just a little shot downside here. Everything's still looking great. And I'm gonna have to show you about these cucumbers. Anybody want a cucumber? I've got them. But my only problem is these things, I never imagined they would do like this, and I did very little pruning on them. But they're taking over the place, and I'm afraid I might have to take them out. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with a smaller plant, or especially I definitely need to go with a Parthenocarpic variety in here, because these I can't keep up with them. I'm trying my best to pollinate them, and I've already picked some cucumbers, and so I've done pretty good with them. But I can see ones that I've missed. But anyway, we're gonna see what comes about here, and I'm gonna try a batch of pickles with some of these things, see what they taste like, and if they're pretty good, I might have to hang on to them for a minute. But anyway, y'all might want to give me a vote of whether you would take them or leave them. So anyway, okay, we'll move over here to the Kratky beds here. These things have grown quite a bit since last video, which I think was about a week ago. And in fact we have picked some of this stuff last night, and had a nice big salad for supper. And you can't even really tell that we cut anything off of them. So if you can believe I cut anything off of them, you be the judge. But anyway, it's and then, man, there was nothing like it. There's them $1 million beans. Still got beans hanging all over them. I'm gonna cut them this evening. See what we can do with them. But, one other thing I wanted to show y'all was I know I didn't mention it in the other video with this pitcher plant. I'm gonna try to excerpt a cut out of that out of another video I did, where I did have the picture of this thing before we butchered it up. This is a carnivorous pitcher plant that we got about 2 years ago, and it was in a little 3-inch cup, 3-inch pot rather, and a little bitty thing. And then this is all the cuttings we got off of that thing. I think there was something like 40 cuttings, something other like that we got off of that thing. I mean, she is just, and they seem to be happy. They're not complaining whatsoever. So I thought that'd be interesting for y'all. I know that's not nothing to eat, but it's it's still growing all the same. And then my Kratky collard there is still looking very good. I want to do a video on the raised beds I've got outside here before long. Let y'all see what's going on with the fall stuff out there. We got some cabbage and onions and garlic and collards going on out there. But I'll do that in another video. But meanwhile, this is what's going on in here. Oh, I did not show you the celery. I showed you the celery. They were sitting in little trays of water when we were getting them to root. I have now got those in some Kratky buckets, and they seem to be doing well. They're all as well. So I know I'm not going to be able to leave them on this shelf, because when they start getting tall, they'll push the top of that shelf off. But anyway, looking pretty good. We're just trying a lot of experiments with many different things, see what we can and cannot do. You know, that's how it goes. But Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed this, and God bless you, and we'll see you next time.